Alright, this is resurfacing manga to read Kenichi, chapter 508, Mastermind appears, and oh my god, 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 this chapter was too much. So, straight away, you know what, this chapter was just banging, I loved it. It's like Takeda unleashed his Seikai, he went nuts. But anyway, that's getting a bit ahead of itself, it's like, review-wise, I've got to kind of like keep a little bit of a level head, so Kent ends up turning up. Usual, just like, but good thing he just didn't do nothing in it. Just turned up, like, oh, you having a fight, and then just sat down and watched, which is like good. Stay out of it, This has nothing to do with you. This is Takeda's fight. Stay out of it, So yeah, Takeda ends up going all out of his newly found technique from last week, where he's just like firing off Kai blast basically. He ends up getting some nice hits into Lul's face and like literally just beating the crap out of him, which is brilliant. Punched got a nice little decent hit into his stupid face. Love it. So then basically like, Lul's just like, okay, Wizard Master Day is all inspired now to become like much better. He ends up coming out of a new attack, like, he basically tries to mimic Takeda's technique. Takeda's just like, no, I ain't gonna let you do that, I'm gonna go all out, one strike, finish you. Which he ends up getting a hit, brilliantly enough, but in the process, Lul ends up breaking his left, it looked like his left wrist. So it says left arm, but his wrist is all like, that all busted up, So it looked like he busted, so basically I think he busted his wrist. And this now is where the turning point came along, Takeda, if you saw, obviously you read it, man, so you've seen his face, he just, he goes nuts. I love it because, like, to him, breaking his left arm was basically breaking, like, destroying his life, ending his life all over again. His life never started until his left arm got revived. So, he basically switched. It's like when you see the picture, if you saw the picture of him using his Seikai, he just looks like he went KO again. Hair all up, aura all out. It's like, that looks disgusting. And it's like, what? You can tell, that it's powerful, that it's really strong because even Kensei gets up and warns Lul, you know what, you need to finish this now before you can fully unleash everything. But it's too late. It's too late, So basically, chapter base ends with like them two both going in for a final strike, which looks really cool. But what? From this, it's actually making my mind think now. It's like I'm wondering whether now Kensei will start taking a little liking to Takeda. Just for the sole fact they released his Kai by himself. It's not something that people can usually do. They need a bit of training. They need like all the training and everything to be able to kind of like unleash it by will and everything. And if you remember rightly, I think it was, what's his name? Junizard? Yeah, the creepy dude from the last one who stole Mew. Basically, that's the whole reason he stole Mew, remember? Because obviously she unleashed her Kai at that point, and he's just like, yeah, interesting, I could use this trick, So I'm wondering whether Kensei will kind of like just think, you know what? Nah, I like this guy, I'm gonna kind of like see what more he could do, because obviously Kensei is a guy that enjoys martial arts, he lives for martial arts. Therefore, he isn't going to kind of like destroy someone who he sees a lot of potential in. He'll only destroy, obviously, like people who's like, nope, don't need him, goodbye. So, yeah, I'm wondering, kind of like, will he? Obviously, he won't put a stop to the fight. But speaking of the fight, I'm thinking, the way my mind is working at the moment is making me think that it's like, neither one of them is obviously going to die, in my opinion. The way it's probably going to end is probably like, a double KO. Probably, probably Kensei will just like standing there, just like, you did well, and then like just take low and walk away, because I think this little point here is a turning point, which basically put like Takeda up to say Kenichi's level, because obviously Takeda, he's kind of been nearing Kenichi, especially now that he's actually got a professional master. He's been getting up there now, so I don't know. I think this is pretty much the situation which is pretty much going to put him onto Yami's radar, put him on up over the top. So yeah, I saw that rating wise, well, I don't know, it's kind of predictable what rating I'm going to give it. I'm giving this chapter a 10 out of 10 because, it hyped me up. I loved it. Brilliant chapter. I couldn't really see anything where I put a flaw in it. Story wise, it had it there. It was awesome. Action wise, all there, and hype factor, all there. So there you have it, guys. I'm giving Kenichi 508 a 10 out of 10. But like I always say, that's my opinion. What's yours? If you think it's 10 out of 10, let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, it really helps a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Alright guys, I'll see you next week.